Hi everyone, welcome back to Organism of the Week at the Bean Museum. This week's Organism of the Week is the snakehead, which is actually a type of fish. The museum is open again starting tomorrow, January 19th. If you come in, find somebody wearing a green shirt like this one, and you can ask them for one of our custom Bean Museum Bio Cards. This week, we'll have Snakehead Bio Cards, and each Monday there'll be a new Organism of the Week and a matching bio card. We also have question surveys for our upcoming Organisms of the Week, so if you're curious about how giant a giant sequoia really is, or what a western meadowlark really sounds like, send us a question. Alright, on to the snakehead. So the snakehead definitely has a head, but it's certainly not a snake. Snakeheads are a bony fish and part of the class Actinopterygii, which is the ray-finned fishes, the largest group of fishes. There are currently 2 living or extant genera of snakehead, covering a total of 50 different species. There's 1 genus native to Africa and 1 native to Asia. Most species of snakehead are between 1 and 3 feet in length, but a couple of them can exceed 3 feet. Snakehead are generally found in tropical or subtropical waters. No saltwater snakehead out there. They're predatory fish, all of the species. They mainly eat other fish, but they'll also prey on things like frogs and small crustaceans. Snakeheads are monogamous. Typically a male and a female will actually protect their eggs and their fry very fiercely. They'll have them sort of in a big ball of fry, and the parents will patrol around the ball while the fish are really young to help keep them safe from predators. So why are they called snakeheads? They're named that for their slim body and for the large scales that are on top of their heads. On the top of their head they have rather large flat scales that look a lot like the scales that you'll find on the top of a snake's head. Though overall the resemblance is a bit of a stretch. I hope the snakes aren't offended by the comparison. Snakeheads are a little bit notorious as invasive species. They've been introduced to Hawaii, Madagascar, Taiwan, Japan, and some Pacific islands. When snakeheads were first found in the US, lots of aggressive conservation measures were taken, and they were successful in removing some, but not all, populations of snakeheads. In places like the Potomac River, northern snakeheads, the most cold-tolerant species of snakehead, have become permanent residents, though they haven't had as large of an impact as biologists initially feared. When invasive snakeheads were first discovered in the US, they were portrayed in the media as Frankenfish and Fishzilla because it was thought that snakeheads would use their pectoral fins to climb on land and move from one body of water to another. It was even said that small pets, like little dogs, would be unsafe if they encountered a snakehead on land. This was a little overblown. Snakeheads can breathe air, they have lungs, and they can survive out of the water, but their pectoral fins aren't strong enough to really walk on the land, let alone hunt on the land. When they're out of the water, they can kind of just flop around and move a little bit, but moving on land is so inefficient that it's pretty much just a last resort option that they use if the body of water they're living in is drying up. So that's a little bit about the snakehead. Remember, if you come into the museum and talk to an educator in a green shirt, you can get your own Snakehead Bio Card. And remember to submit your questions on our museum website about our upcoming Organisms of the Week.